So of course, as I've said, I'm Maddles. This is the Foreign Hope Open Qualifier, a tournament I'm putting on, kindly sponsored by Let's Kung Fu, Plantronics, AgroGG, and everyone who subscribed, donated towards it. This is map 2. Deadwing's going to be the map, a nice big one, spawning up in the top left-hand position, representing TT Seed. It's Revolution. And his opponent, the purple Zerg. Down in the lower left, it is Arbiter, playing for leisure. So, game number 1. Pretty standard game. An attempt at an 8-pull out at Arbiter with some banelings. It didn't work too well for him, but he was able to bring it on back. Revolution, on the other hand, he defended beautifully. Mid-game, kept control, didn't lose too much, and came on to win. So he's 1-0 up. If he wins this game, he will, of course, advance into the next round. Easy peasy. Anyway, as it stands at the moment, cancel comes down, extract trick there. Meanwhile, Arbiter is finishing off that gas. Okay, so he could very well be going for an early speedling play. Could also be banelings. Gas before pull usually is speedlings. You can go pull gas if you want to go for the banelings. So this could be very aggressive. Natural base could be coming down shortly, but we'll wait and see. Deadwing is a big map. The rush distance isn't particularly quick, which may lull Revolution into a full sense of security, maybe thinking that his opponent wouldn't chance any super aggression too quick. Anyway, natural base getting taken. Pull into hatch from Revolution. Meanwhile, gas steadily trickling in for Arbiter at the moment. A lot of pressure on the line. Revolution getting that second hatch down now. Fallings, speed on its way. One drone stays in gas, so just keeping a trickle amount of gas through. Interesting choice that he's only kept the one. Means that he can transition into banelings if things go successful, but doesn't commit too much to it. Speed going to take quite a while to come through. Note there's no natural base either, and that's something that Revolution is soon to discover. He comes across, he's going to be looking very fondly to see if anything's coming there. Sees a couple of lings bounding through, so already knows that this is quite an early spawning pool. Knows the pressure's going to be coming. Starts some Zerglings of his own, and that Spine Crawler. This is a nice early point to see this. Also sees the drones being pulled, so knows this has been very delayed. And that gives away that the gas has been taken, because someone like Revolution will know that, okay, well, if he went for an 8-pull or something to get these Zerglings out now, I know the timing of when this natural should be following on. Already defensive lings are in position for Revolution. He is down by 2 Zerglings at the moment, but of course he does have a Queen waddling to come and help things out. Baneling Nest also on its way. The speed hasn't been seen, but I think Revolution suspects it. It's going to finish up any second. About 10 more seconds until it's done. But regardless, Revolution in relatively strong position. Just need to be careful about this wall. Getting a wall of that ramp. Otherwise, the speedlings can just come rushing up and go straight past. Speed is now seen. The Spine Crawler coming down the ramp. One Zergling does get taken down. There we go. Just as expected, the Zerglings stream up into the main base. Drones are going to die now, but it's limiting the damage that can be done. Actually, amazingly, no drones die yet. Or maybe one did. Yeah, one drone died there. That was far less damage than you'd expect from a group of speedlings getting into your base early on. But good news for Revolution. He's now ahead overall in terms of base timings, but he's down in the drones. And a lot of that is due to how many lings he got out to defend with, the fact that he got the spine and the baneling nest down. It's going to start catching that back up though, but Arbiter, he droned heavily while these speedlings were having a bit of fun. He didn't overcommit to it, which means that overall, he's in a fairly comfortable spot. Neither player getting a massive lead for the moment. That spine just taking a couple of pokes, dealing a bit of damage out, but nothing substantial. Meanwhile, over at Arbiter's side, Revolution's keeping a good peek on things with the Overlord, wanting to keep check of how many lings are being produced, how many drones are coming out, what's really on the way. But Arbiter, he's going for sneaky stuff. He's on 2 gases, but going for a Spire. Okay, that's not something you'd really ever expect. Revolution has seen that there was at least 1 gas not taken, so a Spire probably isn't on his list of things to be expecting right now. It wouldn't be on mine. Generally, if you see the Spire, it's off of 2 bases, it's 4 gases. Because you need that amount of gas to get out any sizable number of Mutalisks. But that's not what Arbiter's running for. He's going for the element of surprise as opposed to the straight out win with numbers. Very doubtful that we'll see Revolution really be able to get anything other than spores out to deal with this, which is a bit of a pain for him, but it does mean that Overlords will be sacrificed out on the map. That's if it gets that far. Revolution, Banelings coming on through. Arbiter trying to find somewhere that he can attack. A couple of Banelings of Arbiter coming on through, but they're not going to be able to... Wow, okay, they do a lot! Able to take down a couple of Lings and 3 of the Banelings there. Revolution running forward with 2 Banelings of his own, though. This is where things start to get tense. The Spire is nearly finished. It has just kicked in. A couple of drones get taken down. 4 deaths already suffered by Arbiter. More coming on through. Revolution slowly chipping away at everything. There's not really much to defend with. Just a couple of Lings. Speedlings try and go up the ramp, but don't get much. Revolution pulling back. He's already done 8 drones of damage. That's really nice for him, but he's going to have to deal with Mutalisks shortly. And importantly, he didn't get up into the main base and able to see that. But we got Banelings coming in on both sides now. Both players looking for a bit of an explosive end to this. But the Mutalisks will make such a difference for Arbiter. It's going to allow him to easily and completely safely pick off the Banelings as they come forward. Revolution adding in some more gases now. He's still on those 2 bases. Moving forward with these Banelings. 2 for 2 plus a couple of Lings, but there's the Mutalisks. That's not what Revolution would have wanted to see. He's trying to get some action done with those Banelings. At least killed off some lava. Should be able to get the natural base. That's a big win. So all he really has to do now is make sure that he doesn't lose too much to these Mutas. He's already got the Spore Crawlers coming on through. This will buy him a lot of time. It's going to be very helpful for him, along with those Queens. Remember, because it was only off of 2 gases, predominantly, these Mutalisks are very low in number. There's only 6 of them. Still keeping a check. Got a couple more Lings down here for Arbiter. He's looking to move in. 2 defensive Banelings for Revolution at the moment, but he's adding in more Lings. Knows that a counter pressure is going to be on its way. Spore Crawler trying to guard as much as possible. Queen's coming on through as well. One of them will get picked off, unfortunately, for Revolution. But good work by Arbiter. He's kept all of those Mutalisks alive. He's adding more in. And forcing an additional Spore Crawler out of the top left player. Remember, it's 1-0 up for Revolution. If he wins this game, he advances on. Knocks his opponent out of this qualifier. A couple of shots now coming on through. Good transfuse onto the Queen from Revolution. But is it going to be enough? These Mutalisks taking some damage, but the Queens a lot more. Waiting at the moment to see where we're going. More Mutas on their way across. 9 in total on the field, but these spores are still more than enough to deal with them. 3rd base coming through from Arbiter. It has been seen by Revolution. He's got a good position with that Overlord in order to see things. A few more shots on their way. Those Queens really racking up in numbers, getting the transfuses down as well. Just helping really the more sustained engagements up against these Mutalisks. 2nd spore up in the main, not going to last too well. Gets picked off quickly, easily, simply. The Mutalisks aren't done yet. Going for a bit more blood if they can. Still, a couple of Banelings just waddling across. A lot of Lings there as well. This is forcing the Mutalisks back, so even though this 3rd base may end up surviving, it's buying Revolution time to get up that 2nd spore in the main. 3rd base may even get taken down. It's going to be darn close, actually. Unfortunately, the Banelings were picked off on their way across, and Overlord gets killed as well. But a few Lings just coming in now for Revolution to get a scout down. Get a good look at pretty much everything that they need to. Nothing too crazy on its way. Spire coming down for Revolution as well now. He's still pretty safe, just due to the fact that obviously there's only 13 Mutalisks at the moment. He's got a good number of Queens. Those transfuses are going to be really, really helpful. But otherwise, this game's still in a bit of a stalemate. Revolution can't really move out because the Mutalisks will kill everything he has as they go across the map. Queens going for the head-up fight here. With the transfuses, they're faring okay. Not the best in the world. A couple of Mutalisks are going to get taken down. But of course, this is trading minerals in the form of the Queens for gas as well. Spore Crawlers. 2nd one coming back up. There's 3 down on the natural, but this main a little bit exposed. At least until this 2nd spore is going to finish up. But coming on through. This should scare away the Mutalisks. Spore Crawlers just hit like an absolute truck. So next to impossible to dealing with them with Mutalisks and ZvZ. Of course, for Arbiter, he's only down by 2 workers now. He's got that 3rd base, so he's a hatchery above that of his opponent. But this is where the problem comes. 14 mutas straight off the bat for Revolution. He's going to be looking to ramp up his muta flock as quickly as possible. Queen chipping away as well. A few drones getting picked off. A gas is going to die as well. Of course, this Spire has been seen. There's still the upgrade advantage at the moment for Arbiter with a +1 Mutalisk attack, but not the most efficient. But are they going to be able to get the Spire? They should focus it down quickly. They're not going to go for it. It survives with 18 HP. This is going to be a fight that Arbiter can win, though. If it wasn't for the Queen. This was unfortunate. It would have been worth sniping off that Spire. It's only got 22 HP. Picking that off would have been a very effective shot. Revolution loses another Mutalisk. In come the Mutalisk again for Arbiter. Will take down the Spire now. That's a good little pick-off. The Queen being surprisingly helpful and a little bit of added damage, but the bonus attack for Revolution... Oh, sorry, for Arbiter. Helping him against Revolution, but still, numbers in Arbiter's favor. Revolution needs to be careful not to overcommit to this. He pulls on back. 3rd base for Arbiter, really helping him out. Giving him a lot more income. He's ahead now in those workers. He's got better worker distribution across. All in all, relatively similar incomes. Another muta on muta fight here. This is not a fight the Revolution wants to take, I don't think. Overall Mutalisk numbers in this fight, it's close, but no, definitely ahead for Arbiter. There's the GG. Arbiter levels out this series to be 1-1 with that very greedy early Mutalisk play.